Yeah, I do not feel um, bad about speaking out on religion. I understand the allure. I understand the thousands of years of manipulating information to basically hone your message for people who are weak of will, do not want to think for themselves, want to believe that death is something that is not going to touch them, so that they can believe in an afterlife in heaven. I understand this fear of death and the recognition of your own mortality. Um, it's basically death to Christians is like um, they try to act like it's the icing on the cake that they'll get to be with God when they die. Their problem is they don't believe. If you don't believe what they believe, they think you're not going to heaven. And that is the problem with all religions. Period. They disgust me. I find them revolting in so many ways, scary in others. I was a hardcore Christian. That lasted about 8 months before I started seeing the horrible hypocrisies, the lies, the deceptions. If you don't think Christians have their shit to hide, look at the Catholics. They've been protecting rapist pedophiles for hundreds of years. They're protecting them today. Okay? Christians, the exact same way. For me, they're all cults. Every one of them is a cult. They don't really look for God. God is there. He's there for anyone who wants to look to see that this is where my realm resides, not here in this physical universe. And you can't convince a Christian of that. They think that God lives on what, some planet somewhere? Or in the sky? We're in our atmosphere? See, I've asked them and they have no fucking clue. I said, well, this sounds like Hansel and Gretel or any other fucking story that I've heard. How can you tell me in any way other than what this book that's also been manipulated after studying the history of such written material? I asked them, how do you show this to me in any concrete way? Any concrete way. Well, the Bible says they get fucking locked into that, and that's all they can say. Which tells me they're denying themselves God. In my book, they're denying a real God, a true God, a God that's going to forgive everyone. See? Doesn't matter what religion. You get saved just like a Christian. But if you're in that exclusive club, then you can send money to one of these evangelists who want to buy a new Gulfstream jet so he can go out and save the world because God's told him, get this $25 million jet and you can drive around and tell people how much you love me. Wow. While fucking people are starving. Absolutely disgusting. It's horrible. I have never known a Christian who could describe to me in any way the universe that God created for them. Not a single one of them understands the difference or the non-difference between energy and matter, and that all matter exists in wave form on the quantum realm. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to understand it. They don't want to hear anything about where God might reside. The fact that there are other dimensions, and we know that there's other dimensions. They don't want to hear that. It's science. Science is bad. Science says that dinosaurs died out millions of years ago, and the Bible tries to convince you that dinosaurs and men walked at the same time. There are literally theme parks that try to convince you that humans and dinosaurs and Jesus all existed at the same time, and that the reason we have fossils is that Satan put them there to test your, as a test from God, to test your faith. Holy fuck. Are you kidding me? So, yeah, all religions are horrible. All religions take advantage of their flock, right? They can't survive without the money given to them. But when I see people like Peter Popoff, okay, I'll send you this packet of oil and you rub it on you and money will just come pouring through your mailbox. All you have to do is send me $25. or all these other Pat Robinson and you fucking name it, okay?